Well, Chris, it's been such a challenging time for you inside and outside the ring over the last year or so. How are you personally?
Personally, I am, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. There's been some things that have gone on in my life over the last few months, which, I'm still dealing with, but I'm focused. I'm using boxing as something to kind of help me get through my personal situations. I got COVID really bad not too long ago, and then got sick again after I got over COVID, which is nuts, but it happened. So yeah, physically, mentally, it's been a challenge over the last few months. But I'm feeling good now, and I'm ready for Saturday.
And in terms of Saturday, the last time we saw you against Morrison, you wanted to get the 10 rounds. You wanted to see what you could get out of this partnership with Roy Jones. What are you hoping to get out of this weekend's fight?
This fight, I'm looking to make a statement. If I see an opening, if I see a weakness, if I see an opportunity, this guy's getting taken out. I'm not stepping off the gas like I did in the second round against Morrison. Here, it's all guns blazing.
It's a change in opponent, and actually this opponent seems slightly stronger when you look at the rankings.
Yes, this is a better opponent than what my former opponent Sven Elber is. Better record, higher in the rankings, and he was getting ready. He was in preparation for a fight anyway, so he's he's not just coming in cold. He's ready to go. He's on weight and he's fit. So not looking past this man at all. This is a dangerous fight, and I'm going to go in there and act accordingly.
It's been 18 months, I think, since you struck up this relationship with Roy Jones Jr. Do you feel like that's the missing piece in the jigsaw for you?
You could say that. I think it's been a blessing in disguise, really, this whole COVID situation. Obviously, I didn't get to fight for a long time, but because of COVID, I was introduced to Roy, and I went over and trained with him and learned from him for over a year and a half. So even though I wasn't active in the ring, I still feel like I've improved as a fighter. And now I have this relationship with Roy that's, it's incredible, and he's going to be in my corner and in my camps now for the rest of my career. So everything happens for a reason.
And of course, you want to get through this test on Saturday. There's talk already about you fighting again in December. Do you think that's realistic, and what are you looking at for that sort of fight?
Absolutely realistic. That's what's going to happen. I'm fighting. I've said it before. I wanted to be active this year. I wanted to fight minimum 3 times, and now we're on schedule to do that. Get past this man this weekend, and then a big fight, a big name, or a world title fight, or in a dream world, both at the end of the year in December, 100%.
I think Golovkin's the one you really want. That's the one you've always spoken about.
That is the number one name on the hit list, but that's not a fight that can easily be made. I want it, but it's going to take time. So I'm not going to say it's going to happen in December, but within the next 12 months, we'll make that fight happen for sure.
Just finally for me, looking ahead to next weekend, Fury against Wilder 3, what are your thoughts on that? Can Wilder turn it around? He's had a long time since that second fight. Do you think he'll make the changes he needs to do to compete with Tyson?
He'll definitely make the changes. It's just whether those changes will be effective and if there'll be enough to beat Tyson Fury, who is, many say, the best heavyweight in the world. The fight last time was just so dominant. It's hard for me to see Wilder coming away with that victory. But one thing about Deontay Wilder is he can turn your lights off at any time. At any time. That's the one thing he does have. So you can never write a man like that off. We saw the knockdown against Tyson Fury in the first fight. So that's the exciting thing about the heavyweight division. It takes one punch, and so that'll be an exciting fight to see.
If I can then finally get your prediction, are you thinking either Wilder KO or Fury on points or an early stoppage as well?
I see Tyson Fury stopping him again, to be honest, if I had to do a prediction. But again, one punch changes it all. So Wilder if Wilder catches him, it could be a good night for Tyson as well.